Hi, I'm Lori Ehart with Integrated Asset Services. We are here today to walk through a cash for keys negotiation. Before you visit the property, please visit your current county website to see if you can pull owner-occupant information. Whether this is tax records, a deed, whether it's recorded or unrecorded, this will help us with the ownership information for the property. Remember, you could be the first human contact these occupants have had since the foreclosure sale. Find out what their story is. Do they have children, elderly, or disabled living in the property? What do they need to relocate? This is your opportunity to become their ally and their advocate. This is your opportunity to discover their objections. Like a regular sale, we provide you the tools to overcome any objections you may find. Communicate with your eviction specialist. They know the client and they are here to provide you with any solutions you may need to negotiate a successful cash for keys.
Can I help you?
Hi, Mr. Smith.
Yes?
Hey, I'm Lori with RE/MAX.
Okay.
I represent the bank.
Okay.
Were you aware that your property foreclosed last month?
No, that's impossible. I had a loan modification going.
Do you have the signed documents from the bank?
I'm not sure I should give those to you.
If you have them, it'd be a good time to review them.
Actually, you know what? I don't think they're here yet.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the property did foreclose and the bank now owns this property.
Why wasn't I notified?
You were notified on several occasions, but I'm here to review options that you may have from this point forward. Do you have a few minutes?
Not really. Is it going to take a while?
Not at all.
Okay, well, yeah, come on in.
In approaching your cash for keys negotiations, here's a few things to keep in mind. You are their advocate and ally. This is the time you are going to meet their needs. Follow the cash for keys instructions and stay within your approval range. Bring anything outside of this approval range to your eviction specialist. And finally, do not take no for an answer. I want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I know this is a difficult time.
Boy, you know, it really is. I was expecting this to happen at some point, but you're just never really ready for it.
I know. It's tough. I deal with a lot of people that go through this, and so I'm trying to be as understanding as I can for you. So why don't you tell me a little bit about you and your family? So do you have any children?
Yeah, I've got 3 children.
3 children? And does anybody else live here?
Yeah, my wife and my 84-year-old mother-in-law.
So will relocating be difficult for you?
Yeah, you know, it sure will. We have a lot of things, and the kids are in school just down the street.
So is that important to keep your kids in the same school?
Definitely.
What could we do? I wonder if I could find you a rental in the neighborhood, would that be helpful?
Is that something you could do?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love that.
I'll get a little more information on that from you later to find out what you're looking for, but I'll certainly see what I can find.
What's it going to cost me?
I'll have to look into what your rental amounts are, and then we can discuss that further.
Okay.
Well, if I'm able to find a rental, would you be able to move your items from the house?
No, I'd need some help.
You'd need some help? I do have a financial offer from the bank, and this will help you with any of your relocation expenses. Do you think this would be something you'd be interested in?
Absolutely.
This may be your only opportunity to negotiate with the occupant. They understand they need to move, but they need some help. I have found out what his objections are, and now it's time to meet his needs. Are you aware that you need to move from this property?
Yeah, unfortunately I am.
So how much time do you think you'll need?
You know, I'm thinking it's probably going to take 90 days.
Do you think if I was able to get you a financial offer to help you move, that you'd be able to move within 30 days?
I just don't see how that can happen. You know, the kids are still in school for a couple more weeks, and we've got all this stuff.
You've now gained the occupant's trust. The negotiation now turns to time and financial incentive. The bank has given me authorization to offer you $3,000 to vacate in 30 days. Do you think this is something that would work for you?
You know, I really don't. I've got all this stuff. I just think it's going to cost more than that.
So I hear that cost is the issue.
Yeah, it really is.
So if I was able to offer you $4,000 to vacate in 30 days, would this help you with your move?
Yeah, I think it would.
Would you be willing to accept the $4,000 to vacate in 30 days?
Yes.
Great. The occupant has accepted the cash for keys offer, and here is the incentive for you. You will have the property available for sale sooner, it will not be vandalized, and there is a possible cash broker bonus for you. We've agreed to the $4,000 and a 30-day vacate. Is that acceptable?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad that I was here to help you. One final piece, I do have some cash for keys documents that I need to get your signature on. This is showing that you're going to vacate for $4,000 within 30 days. And it also says that I need some interior photos showing that you live here. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. If you could sign these documents for me. There are a few conditions that need to be met before the cash for keys check is handed over to the occupant. Before and after photos are required. The property needs to be left in debris-free condition. That means no personal items are to be left on the property. A locksmith is to accompany the agent on vacate date to rekey the property. And last, a personal property release needs to be signed by the occupant. This has been a successful cash for keys transaction. Not all cash for keys negotiations will end up as successful as this one. Other methods to initiate contact with the occupants could be mailing the documents to the property, taping the documents to the front door. Try showing up with a bouquet of balloons or delivering a pizza at dinner time. This is your opportunity as an agent to stand above the rest. The sooner you can get the property vacant, the sooner you can get it sold.